You're guilty.
Meko, I'm a mess.
We have to focus on the positive things that are going to happen when our girls leave.
It's a whole new dawn of Chris and Katie. Where will we be? What will we do next?
Yeah, we run the world. Well, we might as well just start drinking.
Yeah, sounds cheap.
Yeah. Ready?
All right, and we're live and in action.
Awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
I haven't seen you in a couple days.
I know. There's a lot of shit going on. What happened?
Oh.
Oh, snap. Look
All
at
right,
one
this
week
is our-
without Kelsey. 1 week without Kelsey, and the whole thing is.
You get rid of the female producer.
That's right.
Fumbling chords. Oh, that's it. Kelsey, stop the
Gotta
truck,
come back.
get your car, come back to Midland.
You should keep this in. This is pretty good.
This is an authentic
This
moment.
is what happens when your wife goes out of town and she
Yep.
leaves you with your children, and the dad is in charge, and then the dad doesn't know what the fuck.
And he's like, so what time do they have to be at school?
Yeah.
Where do you keep the lunch boxes?
They're going to so-and-so's house that they've been to 1.5 million times. Who's that? I love that response. Who is that?
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if everybody is home, hey, have you seen? And then it's like, yeah, it's on the shelf right here. I don't see it.
Yeah. But this is how deep they look.
No, I'm pretty sure it's more like this.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
movement of anything.
And then Chris always says, you have like you have a secret cabinet.
Yes.
You have a secret cabinet you just go get things from.
I
I'm
would
like,
say,
yeah,
use your mom eyes.
I hide things from you.
Yes.
And then tell you the wrong place to find it.
On purpose.
Nope, you just don't look.
You don't look.
Yeah. Well, that's just like this morning. I told Kylie, I go in my bathroom. On the edge of the tub is my water and my coffee. I'm about to get on a meeting. And she goes in there. She's like, I didn't see it. It's not there. I go, oh, my God, you're just like your dad. She's like, I didn't see it. Now I stand corrected. My water got moved to the sink.
Oh.
You pass
right.
on the way to the tub.
Right. Well, you weren't specific enough.
No, but the coffee was where it was supposed to be.
Oh.
And she came back with empty hands, but I figured it out, so it's fine. But on family news, we have added 4 people to our family.
Are we filming?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I hope so.
Okay.
You can redo a start if you want to.
Oh, no,
No,
that's
that's
classic.
perfect.
We're going to keep it.
You added 4 new people or animals to your family.
So-
Did they give birth on your lap again?
No, but how about this? I feel like she wanted me to know that she was giving birth.
100%.
So I walked out the back door when I got home yesterday thinking, I'm going to go check to see if any of the cats had their kittens. I'm walking out
How
the
do you
back.
know when they're pregnant? Like, you always know, but how do you know?
So, like all of a sudden they start to get a little obviously rounder in the tum-tum, but then their nipples pop out. And as soon as their nipples pop out, you know that they're pregnant.
How long do they carry? They can't carry for that. Very long, can
No, maybe like 3 months tops, if it's even that long. So I see Ghost. She's our all gray cat, and she's on the bench, like in Chris's like outdoor kitchen section. And I'm like, wow, she looks big. And I was like, nope, not big. Those are just 4 very gray cats, just like her, nursing.
Oh my God.
She gave birth on the bench.
Did you get her a
Outside.
little box? It's
So
cold.
Kylie ran in the house. Well, I go, Kylie, get outside. She thought I fell. Oh. So she goes running outside. I go inside, get a laundry basket and a bunch of towels. So I put her and the kittens in there, and then I walked them out to the barn and put them in, like, I didn't create like a whelping box, but I have old big dog kennels that I put all like blankets and stuff in. So I put her in there with her kittens, and she was grand. Well, then one of our other pregnant cats goes in there, and you could see like the baby's moving in her belly. So I'm like, okay, she's about to give labor too, but they shouldn't be together. So I go get another dog kennel.
Are these
and put
cats sisters? Let's do the family tree.
Yes, they're sisters.
Okay.
Well, and they're sister wives now too, because they snuggle together And Ghost's kittens have started nursing off of Tig, and she hasn't even given birth yet. But I think it's putting her into labor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of action going on. And then 2 is also pregnant, and she looks giant.
Oh, my God. You got to
So-
get more male cats, maybe.
Well, they run away. They knock the cats up and then leave.
Are they like bees where their sole purpose is just to whatever, like procreate another bee? I don't even know how they do it, but then they die.
I mean, that's probably what happens to our male cats, because then they go to look for other female cats who aren't pregnant.
Oh.
Like in the springtime. And I'm sure in the country area that we live in, they probably got eaten by like a coyote, a raccoon. Maybe somebody else took them into their house.
Wow.
Maybe they're still on the run. I don't know.
So funny. Animals are so funny to me.
But I just find myself just watching them like it's like my own National Geographic episode.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Can you imagine how many kids we would have if we were only pregnant for 3 months?
Only pregnant for 3 months. And I mean, Norma last year had 2 litters.
Yeah.
Like from spring
You could
through
have
summer.
like kids that were kind of twins.
No, it's meant to like not be that way.
Right. Thank God.
Well, and then cats can get pregnant by multiple males
At the same time?
in the
In the same litter?
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I think they just dump a shit ton of eggs and they just sleep with whoever.
God.
Uh-huh. So
Sounds very STD-y. Sounds like
I'm about to
disease
go
about
from
to
having
happen.
3 cats to about, I don't know, 15 to 18. So if anybody needs a cat, email me at lhtt@gobealive.com.
Yeah. Wow. Are you going to
Right?
just keep them all?
No. Mm-mm.
What are you going to do? Take them to the shelter?
Well, I'm hoping they don't have to take any to the shelter. I have some people in my neighborhood that were like, hey, if you guys ever have barn cats that you're not going to keep,
yeah.
let us know. You said your neighbor might be looking for a cat.
Maybe.
Tessa will be in town for Kylie's graduation party. She could probably go with like home with 4. I mean, you never know.
You never know.
I mean, I'll be able to sucker some people into cats because we have some families coming into town with little girls, and they're all
Ooh.
gonna want kittens.
There you go.
You're
put
welcome.
just put little pink bows on them all. And they'll say, here's your gift for coming to Kylie's graduation.
All right? Yeah, your take-home
parting
gift.
That would be cute.
So I talked to Super Dave today.
Okay.
He listened to the podcast.
And
He wanted to know where does one get an O shot? What is it, and how much does it cost?
it's not for you, Super Dave.
I think he knows that.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
We'll
not a
speak
visual
offline.
I want. But here, this is where you should probably go.
Maybe glow someday, but not now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what does an O shot run? Do you know? I've never looked into
I don't
it.
even know. I mean, I don't know, honestly.
I'd really love for you to Google that on your computer
I think
right
it's
now,
like
Freer.
600 or 700 maybe
Okay.
per shot.
Yeah, because I mean that's not going to be covered by insurance.
No, and you need like 2.
Yeah. Oh, let's watch you do it. I hope you don't have a dirty history in that web browser.
Let's bring up your history.
This is an O shape.
Yeah, it's spelled just how it sounds.
O shot.
Okay,
1,200
so
and 2,500.
Oh, okay.
Between 1,200 and 2,500.
Okay.
I think when we did it for like a quick minute
Yeah.
at Glow, I think we were like 750.
Okay.
So that runs.
Yeah.
On par.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't been following the Blake Lively Taylor Swift drama because I purposely have been ignoring it.
Well, your girl's trying to come out squeaky clean.
Oh, I know. That is always her MO.
Her team is so I have not dug as deep as I would have liked to. I've been a little preoccupied. But this is what I do know, okay? Is that Blake's legal team contacted Taylor's legal team and said Taylor needs to publicly endorse Blake Lively.
Oh, yeah. Are they going to show all the text messages?
Show all the text messages and all the things. And
Was Taylor's team like,
do you know who we are? We run
bring
the
it?
Illuminati.
Yeah, we run the world. Not just America. We
Yeah.
run the world.
So I'm very intrigued.
Yeah. I can't wait. They're all going to go to trial. I mean, she's been
subpoenaed.
deposed. Yeah.
So
So she will be deposed. She got subpoenaed. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait. And the whole Diddy thing,
Yeah.
I haven't been paying much attention.
So
I
much
just
fun legal
know
drama.
that all those people are testifying right now. Mm-hmm. Right?
So basically, that they were all really horny, dirty people that went to their freak offs. The Casey chick that got like beat up that we all saw.
Cassie?
She's like pregnant with her third kid, who she met because he was Diddy's personal trainer.
Oh, really?
Okay, but while she was with Diddy.
So the defense, Diddy's team is trying to say this was all consensual sex.
Yeah, but I don't think that's really what this whole trial is about. It's about racketeering and sex trafficking.
That's the claim that they have, but they're saying that these women can't claim because she has two suits. She has a civil suit and she has a criminal suit.
Okay.
So this Cassie chick, so she's saying that she wants to civilly sue him.
Okay.
And then criminally that she was completely under coercion and he raped her and all sorts of stuff. And the defense is saying you were a consenting adult. And the prosecution is saying you groomed her. You met her when you were 19 and you groomed that girl and you made her afraid and that's why she stayed with you.
Yeah.
And you raped her and you beat her.
Yeah. Oh, which I totally believe. Yeah. And I guarantee there's probably plenty of times where it was consensual.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like the times when he was like pissing in her mouth.
Right.
Disgusting.
Right. That's disgusting. And then had other people do it to her too. Like that's gross. So
Right.
that's sex trafficking, right? And
Yeah.
then also there's evidence. There's a fucking video of him dragging her ass by the hair
Yes.
in the hallway and then kicking her.
Okay. Don't fact check me on this because but I don't think I made this up. I'm pretty sure I heard this or read it that the hotel, because they had that footage, she got like $10 million from the hotel.
Did
or
she
it's
really?
Like, I don't know if she has it yet.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like they settled.
Okay.
And she's making a ton of money off of
Oh.
it.
Maybe.
Because a security card ended up showing up.
Well, because one guy was bribed
Okay.
about the security and one guy gave in and one guy didn't.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel like I read or heard that somewhere.
But that totally could be.
But it could be
Sounds
alleged
shady.
because it might not even be true, but I'm pretty sure
I wish they would just, I don't even know where you can watch this trial. Maybe
can't.
So why did we get to watch OJ's trial in 1994? Now we can't watch
because
this
you know
shit.
what? No one super famous that we would want to see has been like deposed or anything yet. But it's like Ashton Kutcher. Remember like when all this stuff was out about Ashton Kutcher? Like why doesn't he have to testify?
Or J-Lo. She dated him.
So I'm just wondering if they gave the feds enough information.
Yeah, maybe
You know
they
what I
made
mean?
a deal.
I think so.
And
Because how?
Biebs.
What's that?
Bieber.
I don't know. He's claiming nothing happened, but that poor dude is so messed up. But back to the Cassie thing. You know, it got to a point where she would be taking so much ketamine that apparently she wasn't fun at a freak off anymore. And it was like, no, she's probably trying to numb the pain. She didn't want to be there in the first place.
Right.
So, and then they were trying to figure out if the reason they tried to confiscate all that baby oil is if they were lacing the baby oil to make people more compliant at these freak offs. But apparently the baby oil was clean.
I saw a clip on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, where they showed some security person or somebody at a freak off had secretly videotaped during a freak off, and then that person was never seen again.
Right? Everybody gets pneumonia and just like randomly dies or is just hospitalized for a couple of weeks.
Gone. But this guy, I don't know who it was, clearly because he's dead, but the footage was just like this huge bed and all these people, and like some
so they
people
found the footage.
Yes. And some people were wearing masks. Some people, they look like zombies, half of
So
them.
it's like eyes wide shut,
Yes.
meets blink twice.
Yes. And nobody remembers. So weird. So weird.
I mean, come on now. I feel like we should be able to watch this.
I do too. I need to see his reaction. I want to see his face.
I don't want to see a caricature drawing at the end
No.
of the day.
No. No.
I don't want fake news.
I want to see how much he's aged, how
Oh my gosh.
scared he
Did
looks.
you see that someone like AI'd that he's like no longer getting his hair colored in prison and he was like gray?
Yeah, I heard he is for real.
Oh, I Googled it and they said that picture that somebody made, it was AI.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. It's so hard to tell.
It's so
It's hard to tell. Like, what is real, what is not.
Yeah.
We all live in a simulation, or we will.
Says the reason that there's no cameras there is because in federal court, because it's federal charges, that they're not allowed to have recording devices in there.
Really? Anymore?
Since 1946.
Oh.
How
come we have it?
So for quite a while now.
I'm thinking
All right, so
OJ
then what?
may have been
OJ.
like, that wasn't a federal
Maybe it wasn't a
thing.
federal
Okay,
case.
it was just a
That
criminal
Oh, you're
case.
right,
Criminal
because
case.
this went across state lines,
Yeah.
and OJ
Oh,
just
just
killed,
in California.
just killed in L.A.
That's it.
Got it.
Keeping it classy to one state.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the ticket. All right. Well, that sucks for us.
I know.
Now we have to get all this shit secondhand, and we can't know what's real and what's not.
I know. I feel like we should be on E-News. They should give us a little bit of information, and then we can just kind of make
Are
the
they
Katie
asking
Meko
hard
version.
questions
I
when they
don't
come
know.
out of the courtroom? Excuse me, what was Diddy wearing today? And do you call him Diddy in court, or do you call him Mr. Combs? What do we
Sean
call
Puffy
him?
Combs?
What are we calling him? Who is the judge? I want to know the jurors. Can you imagine being on that jury?
You would be on that jury for a very long time. Do they take your phone away?
I would think they would have to.
And then maybe you could just like land, like you'd have to be able to talk to your family.
I know. You're sequestered, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I
don't-
know that, but I have a hard time. I would find a way to like smoke signal to you, like
Yeah.
Meko, this is what happened today in trial,
Guilty, innocent. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't you? You'd be in court being like,
right?
you know, twitching. I would be such a bad juror. Be like, you're guilty. Trying to do my own closing statements.
I would actually like to see that happen.
Did you ever see, I know we talked about this before, that reality show, The Jury?
Oh yeah,
It's so funny how they all were
But do you
taking
think
it
they'll
so
ever get
seriously.
away with that again? I feel like the only reason we got away with what was that show Ashton Kutcher had?
Oh,
Punk'd,
punked?
was because they filmed like a bunch of them,
Yeah.
and then they needed a new host the
Right.
next season. It couldn't be what was Kristen Bell's husband's name?
Oh, Dax Shepard?
Yes, because he was like the first guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Interesting.
Good show.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a weird week. Our kids are graduating supposedly tomorrow, but not
But not like
because they
Yeah.
got delayed.
Okay, this is very emotional.
Yeah.
You did it today. I did it yesterday. The elementary school.
The elementary
walkthrough.
school walkthrough, so cute.
It is so cute. All the kids get back together in their cap and gowns. They take pictures like underneath like the school sign.
Yes.
And then at Siebert, they like walked the hallways. All the kids were out in the. It's like a parade through the hallways.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And then all the kids come out of their classrooms and they just clap. So, and I was standing like in the kindergarten hallway. And I'm by these little girls, and they would get so excited and clap so hard every time like a pretty girl walked by. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like crying.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was so tough. But then it was kind of like a little reunion for me. I mean, there was moms I haven't seen since
right.
Kylie was in 5th grade.
Right.
So,
Right.
and then it's like, oh, hey, see you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Scratch now, Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Or
we're supposed to
tonight.
get rain tomorrow. They're having it at the baseball diamond in town. But if it ends up raining on Thursday, it's going to be in that hot, tiny little gym.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
we shall see.
Exactly. So today, Evie had her walkthrough in elementary, and she went to a small little Catholic school. So it was surprising, like her entire class came back because she had a small class. She
Yeah.
only had like 17 or 18 kids, and they all were back.
That's crazy.
And so it was fun to see some of the parents
Yeah.
and stuff. But the 5th grade teacher kept their first day of 5th grade writing and their last day of 5th grade writing and gave it to them today. It
No.
was so cute.
That's well thought out.
Yeah.
That's very well thought
And
out.
she was, when she was their 5th grade teacher, she was a miss. Like she was
she
maybe
wasn't
a
married yet?
second year out of college.
Uh-huh.
And then now she's married. So I didn't even remember her. Sorry, lady. But anyway, it was very cute.
Yeah.
She like remembered all their names and recognized them. Because so I can see for the girls, you can recognize,
Yeah.
you know, you can see their face.
Boys
the boys
change.
are a lot different. I didn't know half the boys.
Yeah. Well, then you see some of the boys and you go, who is that? Oh, wow, he got cute.
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah. Or like, wow, they got tall and just quiet because you remember them as like crazy ass kids in
Right?
fifth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our elementary only goes to fifth and then they go to middle 6, 7, 8. So that's different. But it was very cute. And now tonight is awards night.
Yes.
And then Thursday's graduation.
Oh my gosh. And we go straight from awards night to the Center of the Arts to see a Broadway show, which I'm super excited about, but I am so freaking tired. I taught bar.
yeah.
I kind of had a busy day at work. And then it's just kind of like the schedule change of, okay, then rounding everybody up and saying like tomorrow's rescheduled to Thursday and then reorganizing like different things. And I mean, nothing that's like groundbreaking changing for us, but you know, it's just, you know,
Yeah.
reorganizing.
Well, I called our reservation for dinner after the graduation, and they're like, oh, now I have to call back 8,000 other people because we just got bombarded with calls.
Yeah.
So at least they give us a day
Yeah, no, I know.
instead of tomorrow.
So, but I think it's because they probably want to have both graduations for Dow High and Midland High still on the same day.
Yeah.
So, and Midland High should totally be rained out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's probably.
And cold
why.
and dark.
Well, it's going to be cold regardless.
I know.
So that's
Brr.
going to stink. But are you ready for this graduation?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Emotionally.
Emotionally. Yeah.
Logistically, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, it is sad. You know, she can't. I haven't seen her in her cap and gown until today, and I was like, oh my god, Evie, you're so grown up. It's so weird that it's happening.
Have you started going through like the old pictures?
A little bit. I found, I found some stuff this past weekend because our basement flooded, so we were looking through old stuff, and we found some stuff, and then I have a lot of it just in frames. So I kept like all of her school pictures are behind each other in one frame. So we kind of look at them every year. But yeah, it's sad. I mean, she went to 2 different elementary schools, so we have to kind of gather from the 2, and then middle and high school, the same. But yeah, are you ready?
No, Meko, I'm a mess. I don't think I'm gonna handle empty. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a fucking mess in the beginning.
Oh.
I know I am.
Yeah. It's a change.
It is a huge
It's a
change.
shift in your dynamic of your household, and it's a shift in your relationship.
So do you feel like you having 2 kids and have already done this before and still had one home for 2 years, that it kind of prepped you?
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm like, boom, it's over.
Yes, it prepped me. I had no idea. Like for the first, I don't know, month and a half, 6 weeks that Alex left, her bedroom door would be open and Randy goes, just shut her door. I can't even look down the hall. Oh. And we still had a kid at home.
Yeah.
But it's just a shift. It was
Yeah.
a shift of energy, of like differentness. And with Evie definitely will be a big shift too. But I think it was just the first, like, now we kind of know what to expect.
Yeah.
But yet not, because we've never been just alone.
I know. So the one thing that we've got going on, our bedroom is not upstairs. So I feel like I'm just not going to go upstairs for a little bit.
You won't have like a craft room or anything up there?
Well, I am trying to turn like the one spare room into an office, but I'll go up into her room when I'm ready to go. I'm purging this sucker and cleaning it out. And she's going to come home and be like, where's all my shit?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Like, she does like this cool thing with like pictures on her wall and like her drawings and posters and stuff. Like, I'm not going to touch any of that. But the stuff that's just like boxes of like knick-knack shit. I'm just going to go through it and be like, okay, this is questionable. She should probably decide whether she wants to keep this or not. But some of that, I'm just getting rid of it. And then I'm going to come and have her carpet cleaned.
Oh, yes.
I know I had my carpets cleaned downstairs today. Everything just looks like bright
Brand
and fresh
new.
as a daisy. Yes.
I just picked out new carpet. And
Oh yeah, how's that
flooring.
going?
It's going. It
Yeah.
won't be done for, we scheduled it. Or, I have to order it. I picked it out. You have to order it.
That's
and
usually
then-
like 5 weeks.
Yeah. And then they'll come and install it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to get everything repainted and the baseboards redone. So it's kind of a process.
Okay. Oh, so they ripped out all your baseboards. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did they have to like cut your drywall up so high?
No,
Oh,
because
so
our
they were-
drywall is automatically like 1.5 feet up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, that works.
I know. It's
So-
good. The drywall's not the part where the insulation is or whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure. Whatever.
Oh yeah, you probably have spray insulation because your
Yeah.
house is pretty new.
Yeah.
All right. Are you building yourself a full Tracy Anderson studio with
Yes,
this
I
remodel?
am.
Oh my gosh. Fully equipped with extra heaters and like a humidifier?
Yes, I already have that, but maybe I'll get another heater. And I am in the process of ordering a Super G floor.
What does that mean?
It's directly from Tracy Anderson's studio.
Mm.
And it's a floor that is like, it's kind of like have you ever been to a gymnastics gym where the floor is kind of like
Bouncy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but there's a hard top on it.
Okay.
So it just it's a tiny bit of spring, but it's not like you're on a trampoline.
Okay. Sounds cheap.
I'm worth it. And then we got to get it painted and all that kind of shit.
You'd have to paint the floor?
No, we have to paint the whole gym
the-
again.
Yeah. Okay. But are you going to like have like mirrors installed on the wall in your
Yeah.
Tracy Anderson studio?
For sure.
Okay.
For
I
sure.
feel like you should have like infrared heaters put up top in
I
the
know,
ceiling.
that would be good.
Suspend down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Sure.
install a few on the walls
Sure.
as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. I would love that.
So when Randy asks what to get you like for special events, because I usually get a text message like for your birthday and for Christmas, I'm gonna be like infrared heating.
Yeah.
More Tracy
All
Anderson
over.
studio stuff.
More. The good news is our sauna was not affected.
That is good news.
Yeah, so we've been in it.
Peloton equipment okay?
Great.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah,
There you
so
go.
we're fine. We're fine that way. But I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say. Anyway, it's fine.
But it
Everything
helped
in the
you start to
basement's-
purge.
Yes,
Probably.
we threw away shit that was like, why did we keep, the blankets the movers wrap your stuff up in?
Because you
They're-
never know when you're gonna need them.
You never know when somebody's moving.
Yeah. You never know when
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
need
why
'em.
we keep that stuff.
Until they're sopping wet because
Mm-hmm.
your basement floods, and then you go, I don't need these, and you throw them out.
And like I had the girls' comforters from their beds in California. Why did I move that?
Because you thought, you know what?
What if somebody else wants to use that pink bedding?
What if I have a lake house someday and I want
Right.
to, Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, gone.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So just stuff like that. And like cases of extra tile.
Well, that's actually good to have.
Yes.
You didn't get rid of that, did you?
No.
Okay.
But we also don't need new tile.
No, but if you had a piece of tile chip or something like that,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier. Yeah. That's actually good to keep.
And then like our dog crate stuff. Like our dog doesn't sleep in a crate anymore. So we looked at it. Randy's like, I feel like we should keep it just in case.
You should keep it just in case. Hey, you want to know why? Because I have 2 big dog crates being used as whelping boxes for cats.
There you go. We're not getting cats, but
So-
if we get another dog,
Oh, there's the best. When I text you about Ghost having kittens, you're like, oh my God, what are you going to do with all these kittens? I'm like, I'm giving them to you.
no, thank you.
Just going to be a cute little basket. They'll have those pink bows and they'll be waiting on your front
I don't
porch.
even know what Callie would do.
I think she'd be fine.
I think she'd ignore it. She wouldn't even know what to do. She's never been around a cat.
Yeah, she has
except
at my
yours.
house.
Yeah, yeah. And she ignores that.
Yeah. I mean, and my cats are like very dog friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
they grow up with
it's
it.
just how you raise them.
That's true.
Nugget, though, I think he's kind of going
He's
through a
gonna be
weird
weird when Kylie leaves too.
Oh, I think so. After Shay passed away, he just became super needy. Like he just didn't want to be like by himself.
Yeah.
Ever. And then like the kittens were born. And it was like he needs even more attention. And he's become a lot more playful. Like play with me, play with me, play with me. It will be interesting to see when Kylie leaves.
Yeah.
You know?
Does he ever sleep with her or does he sleep with
He
you?
only sleeps with her when we're out of town.
Oh, okay.
So, Yeah, I don't know.
He's
But
gonna be
his thing
sad.
now is if I'm not home, I have his travel kennel set up in my closet, and he'll go in there. He doesn't even hang out with the family. He goes and sits in there until I
so
get home,
sad.
right? And so Chris was getting ready for work the other day. I don't remember where I was, but I wasn't home. And he said, Mr. Nugget heard my car pull into the garage, and he came running out of his kennel. Chris didn't know he was in there, so he thought a giant rat was coming out of my end of the closet, like through his side. And it scared the crap out of him, and he realized it was Nugget.
Oh,
I know.
You know, dogs can smell 100 yards away.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah. So like a football field away, they can smell you.
And they know the sound of like our cars.
Oh, yeah.
So Chris's big diesel
Yeah.
like pulls up at 2 a.m. when he's coming home from a
Yeah.
trip. My dog's unfazed.
Yeah.
No one's barking. No one's nervous. No one cares. But if it's a random car they don't know
yeah.
and it pulls in the driveway, blood curdling.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yeah. It's gonna
but
be,
I don't know if that makes me any more ready for an empty nest.
Well, what are you going to do to keep yourself busy besides hang out with me?
I mean, I'm going to rely on you a lot. I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like in the beginning, I'm going to be like sink or swim kind of situation.
Yes.
I'm going to go full gusto, working out, making sure I have plans all the time.
Yes.
To literally sitting and doing absolutely nothing.
Well, you go visit her.
I will go visit her. But I don't want to be overwhelming in the beginning,
Right.
especially because Chris is going to be gone right away. I don't know. So how do you feel about this new era coming up? Like, do you feel like you've like prepped yourself for anything?
Kind of. I mean, I became a business coach.
Yes, which I'm love for you.
And, you know, this and work, you know, I still have Glow.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'll be busy enough. Although I do find that like at night could become a little lonely.
Yeah.
If Randy's traveling.
Yep.
So I have to just figure it out. I might go back to pickleball.
Okay.
Alex played in the league the last 2 weeks without me. And she's like, Mom, I don't think they miss you at all. She's like, they kept asking me when I was going to come back.
Oh.
I was like, well, you're better than I
Yeah.
am. So that's probably why.
So what are you excited most for, if anything?
Empty nesting. Just being able to go without
Yeah.
checking anybody else's
Schedule.
plans.
I know, but do you feel like your husband's going to be more needy?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Why? Will Chris?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. No, I think he's just about as freaked out about
Yeah.
it as I am. I really do. They have their own banter with each other, and they have their own things that they bond over that I'm just kind of like schmeh about,
Yeah.
like hockey. I mean, right now, playoffs, love that. It's super entertaining.
Yep.
Sorry for the Leafs lost.
I know Randy's really sad too.
I know.
I'm sad that it's still happening.
Just hockey in general.
And they're still losing. Yeah, I'm sad. And that hockey's still on. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I
you
like
got
hockey.
you got another like.
We got another month, right?
Yeah,
I'm
kind
not
of.
watching it anymore.
Oh, you're done? Oh, come on.
No, I have to recover this week. Oh. I'll be back. I'll be back next
I'm
week.
sorry. I know Randy's mad too. He's really upset.
But yeah, I think we're both going to be super bummed. He'll be prepping for like a big trip, so I think he'll be like super preoccupied.
Yeah.
And it will be a different kind of lonely, I think, for him out there. Like, because if he checks in with me, it's have I checked in with her?
Yeah.
And then it's, you know, having to spend that extra time trying to reach
Trying to
out.
find her,
or
yeah.
Trying to find her and what she's doing.
And at the same time, you don't want to suffocate any kind of like
No.
social thing that they want. You want to let them
Correct.
spread their wings and fly.
Yeah.
Like this is what we've done for the last 18 years, right? So from that perspective, I'm trying to get my mind there.
Yes.
But my heart is like hurting. Yeah. Like where you're just like, oh my God, you're a baby.
I know.
You're still a baby and you don't really know how to do much.
Right? Well, it's so funny. So like today, Kylie was talking about, she's like, you know what? I did forget that bodysuit when we were in Montana last summer. I go, how did you forget a bodysuit when we were in Montana last
Like
summer?
she left it there?
Yeah. She's like,
Oh.
it might have like gone under the bed. I just remember coming home and it wasn't in my suitcase. I go, just like you left all of your hair tools in Mexico. She goes, see, this is why I shouldn't travel without you. I'm like, but I was with you in Montana. She's like, yeah, but I didn't have you check my room.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So me just saying, are you sure you have everything?
Yeah.
Wasn't enough.
Yeah. Just text her. Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I don't want to hinder her growth at all because I remember what it was like when I went away to school and you're doing all this stuff for the first time. And that like freedom and all of that.
It's
like
such
I'm
a cool
so
feeling.
excited.
So we need to embrace that freedom that we felt when we were first freshmen in college. I remember when my mom dropped me off, I was like, bye. Like I had to go early and like 2 weeks before.
Oh, like everybody else. Yeah.
Can we stop for a quick sec? My daughter's here. Glow Medical Spa is Mid-Michigan's premier med spa for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. The trained nurses and estheticians at Glow specialize in non-invasive facial aesthetics such as toxins, fillers, and lasers. Glow is ranked in the top 1% of all providers in the U.S. for Botox and filler, as well as Black Diamond Icon status for Hydrofacial.
Glow Body specializes in body contouring with Ensculpt Neo, Emcella, weight loss clinic, and therapeutic massage. Book an appointment today at glow-skinspa.com.
This is my girl,
Yeah.
my baby.
So quick special
Evie,
guest.
Special guest. What do you want to say? What's your graduation? What would you say as being a senior, like leaving the nest? We're talking about you guys graduating and leaving the nest. How do you feel about it?
It's super exciting, but also kind of nerve-wracking at the same time. Because I know there's so much out there and like so much to look forward to, but it's also hard leaving because like this is all I know. This is all I've grown up with. So
I know.
it's exciting, but scary.
I know, but you're going to be a big bad Wolverine.
I know. I had my graduation walkthrough at St. Bridget's today.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you mean you just don't walk around in your gown for graduation all the time?
And then I went to this one classroom, I went to the gym and the PE teacher was wearing a Michigan shirt. And so I was like, hi, my name's Evie Price. I'm going to the University of Michigan next fall to study psychology. And he just yelled, go blue in the middle. I was like, yeah.
That's cute. I love that.
Did you play baseball with the kids?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
Did
you hit any home runs?
No, unfortunately. I didn't get to bat.
Oh.
We struck out before, but it was fun.
Yeah, nice.
Yay. Well,
I don't know what camera to look at.
So many views.
So many views of you. Well, I'm proud of you. And
Thank
we
you.
were just saying how much we're going to miss you and how our whole dynamic and our house is going to change.
Yeah.
And it's going to
I
be
know.
weird.
So we're going to build a tram from my house to yours so that we just,
Yeah,
when
like
we're
an
alone at
Amtrak?
night. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't get lonely.
I'm surprised you haven't done it already.
Right? Or just like a tunnel through the city.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna go.
Bye.
So Alex,
All right.
Love you.
Bye. Nugget, stay here. Come on. It's like my podcast.
Yeah. She didn't see the door slams memo.
That's all right.
She wouldn't be the first.
Yeah.
She'd be the last.
Anyway, so we will survive. We will survive. It'll be fine.
So do you think like the only new hobby you're going to pick up is like continuing pickleball?
No, I'm trying to figure out what another hobby. I'm not very hobby centric. Like I've never had a hobby. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not a crafter.
No, but you're a traveler.
I'm a traveler. I love to travel. I do love to read. I started a
do
new
love to
book.
read. See, I see all these people and they're like, oh, I started a new book or I'm reading 3 books right now. Really? How? But
This book
okay.
is called The Wedding People, and we're reading it for our book club in my neighborhood. And it is not about a wedding at all. I mean, it's about a wedding, but it's much more sinister than
Okay.
that. It's super good.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'll read more. Yeah, I'm not like artsy crafty.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll work out more.
Okay.
At night. That's crazy.
So I was thinking about this to myself, because for the past couple years, I don't want to go if I'm not teaching bar at night, and it's fine that I am because Kylie comes to my classes, so
Yeah.
we spend that time together. But yeah, after work, if I just want to go to bar, be like, okay, Chris, are you in charge of dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Because
Oh, that's another thing.
be home later.
The dinner thing. Mm-hmm. So you guys are better about this, like cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
We are not. Randy and I are the least cooking people out of the four of us.
No, you're going to have something grilled.
We'll have salmon or steak every night because that's
Mm-hmm.
all we are capable of doing. And so we need to expand that, or I just can't say it's going out all the time because, first of all, there's only like 6 restaurants in this whole town.
No, that does get old.
And second of all, I don't feel like going out all the time.
Yeah.
So we need to expand our cooking. So that's that maybe we could pick that up.
Yeah.
Cooking.
No, we've been cooking at home a lot more because we went through a phase where we were eating out all the time. I don't really think we're saving any money because groceries are so expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not eating out as much as we used to because we used to do it all the time. So, but yeah, I feel like I should also not convince is the wrong word, but have it be more of a joint venture to do the cooking and the cleaning up and make it
Yes.
more of a couple activity
There
than
you
just
go.
a Katie activity. Right?
Yes.
You pour the wine, we will do this together. And I mean, we do that sometimes, but I feel like we could just make that more of an effort to do that.
Right. Clean up, dishes. You'll only have 2.
We'll only have 2.
Yes.
I don't think I'll use the dishwasher any less because I think we'll still,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laundry, same.
yeah.
Randy always does our towels. I do everything else. It's kind of our
Really?
split.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do all the laundry.
Oh, well, maybe that's a habit Chris could pick up.
You know what? Maybe he can. No, his signature move is if I haven't been on top of the laundry quick enough, he goes through the hamper and like leaves a little pile in the middle of the hallway because you like walk out of our room
Yeah.
down a hallway to go to the laundry room. He just leaves them in a pile on the floor. And that's like code for, hey, you should probably wash this right now.
Oh, that's kind of rude. Chris.
I know.
Okay, that's
feel
his
like that could
task
change.
one,
yeah.
laundry.
Yeah, I don't think I want him washing my stuff though.
Start
Because
with
I have a lot of.
towels.
He can start
Start
with
with towels and sheets.
and his jeans. He can throw his jeans in with that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So,
Yes. But we will figure it out. It will be different. Mm-hmm. It will be good. So what we need to do is plan a lot of trips and also plan trips in the winter to get the fuck out of here.
no, you're not wrong.
Because once it starts snowing in like it's picture January, February, and March, when now we're used to the kids being gone.
Yeah.
Now we enjoy a very clean house.
Yes.
All the time.
Okay.
And watch every show that you ever wanted to, and you don't have to be interrupted by some YouTube bullshit. Because I get interrupted by YouTube.
Right? Or you're on a couch and then someone's like, "Well, I want to watch TV in here."
Yeah.
And then you go into like a room like you don't really want to watch
Yeah.
TV in. Yeah. Okay, as far as the house being cleaner, I am on board because I don't know. I mean, I love my baby girl so
Yes.
much. Picking up after herself is not a talent. And I have to tell her sometimes, you're about to have a roommate. Your roommate is not going to want to deal with this.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think her roommate will teach her.
I think so too.
You know.
And, she's got like her vanity with like all of her makeup and everything on. I go, you're sharing a bathroom with 3 other people. This isn't going to be just your bathroom where like she has like her contact shit laying everywhere and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. I go, so you're going to want to put all your stuff away in like a little caboodle or whatever that you're going to bring
Yeah.
back into your room.
Caboodle.
Like,
I remember those.
like something that if you don't want someone else to use it,
Right.
you're not going to leave it out.
You're not going to take your expensive L'Oreal shampoo that you
Yeah.
just got at Ethan's
Yeah.
to school and leave it in the shower.
Correct.
Because trust and believe
Uh-huh.
it is not going to just be used by you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm like, even if like they become your people and you guys
That bitch will sneak her shampoo and conditioner.
sure will.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
She'll be like, Kylie won't mind.
Right?
And she also won't see.
Well, and I can remember like having roommates and going, somehow my shampoo and conditioner disappears really fast. And they've had the same stuff in here that's
Dove
been empty.
bullshit's over here and it's
Like they haven't
full.
taken it out of the shower yet.
Still full.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
She will be awesome. And I love when I see kids come home, and we'll see this at Thanksgiving, when they come home at Thanksgiving, and you're like a full-on adult.
I know.
It's weird.
I know.
It's weird how much they can change in just those few months where they're not under your roof and they have the influence of other people, good and sometimes bad, but hopefully good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we need to concentrate on all the cool things to look forward to, like a clean house,
Yes. Agreed.
meals, however we want them. We could have a girl dinner every night.
We could.
I plan on that when Randy travels.
Yeah.
You just some cheese and crackers.
Yeah. Popcorn.
Popcorn and
Yeah.
wine. Perfect.
Yeah.
And then what else can we look for? Travel.
We can travel. I keep thinking and I keep forgetting to call our movie theater to plan our
Yes.
Wicked thing.
Yeah.
We
And
need
that's
to
the
get on
weekend
that.
before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
to know.
So I was panicking thinking it was
the same?
Thanksgiving and then that was, going to
Okay.
put a damper on the Canadian thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the weekend before.
Okay. So, and I mean, I'm sure all the girls will want to stay at your house, but they could utilize mine if they want to as well. And so that would be super fun to look forward to, and we can like plan some fun things.
Yes. That'll be fun.
Yes. We'll have parents' weekend and
Yes.
football
Homecoming.
games and that kind of stuff. Homecoming.
I actually think I might try to go to Ferris's homecoming this year.
Yay.
Because of my friend Bill. Oh. And I don't want to start crying, but I've been talking to my other friends that we're all friends with Bill, and we're like, we need to go to homecoming this year for him.
I already have a hotel room.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You have a room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on in.
Where are you staying?
The Country Inn and Suites, which I think is
that?
it's like the nicest hotel in Big
Is that
Rapids.
better than the Holiday Inn?
Yeah, the Holiday Inn shit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That used to be
that
the
whole
nicest.
restaurant is like condemned. Yeah.
Not
So-
5 stars.
There's not a single 5-star in Big Rapids. But the Country Inn and Suites is like as
Okay.
nice as it gets.
Okay.
So we're by Meyer.
I don't know where that is. There was not a Meyer when I went to school there.
Okay, so if you were to get off the 131 exit and not like come in from Midland.
Yes.
I mean,
So it's on Perry.
yes.
Okay. I
So
do
like when you
remember
would
that.
have come in, like the Shell and the Jimmy John's wouldn't have been there yet, but it would have been like the big Fair State brick sign like off to the right, and they'd usually do like a bulldog and flowers. No, not so much.
Not so much.
Okay.
Not
There
so
was like a random mattress store. I'm sure that was still there, and it was like in the middle of like a field. There's no longer a field now because
Okay.
that mattress store was there when I went to Ferris in the middle of a field,
I
and
just
it looked
remember
old.
there was like Mauricio's. Did you have a Mauricio's
Are you
on
sure
Perry?
you mean Maurice's?
Oh yes. Maurice's.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Was that-
Mauricio's sounds like an Italian restaurant.
Mauricio's isn't that the
It's like a
husband?
clothing store.
Oh. Isn't that
Yeah.
the husband of Kyle?
Oh, Mauricio?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maurice's. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. That was on that street. It was
Yes. Mm-hmm.
the only clothing store. in
Okay,
Big
but
Rapids.
then what would have been like the Spartan store? I forget what they were called in Big Rapids. I don't think it would have been in Glenn's, but like a village, like the grocery
Like
store.
the grocery store.
Then it became like a bowling alley place. But do you know what it is now?
There's like right by the Country Inn. There's the big Meyer now.
Yeah, but this
That's
is
right
closer
on-
to school.
Closer to school.
The Chemical Bank is still closed, but like the campus bookstore and like all that kind of
the
stuff.
campus bookstore.
Yeah, that
it's
doesn't
right by
exist anymore.
Campus Sun.
Yeah,
where I
but all
worked at the
that's like
Tanner.
different stuff now.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it got demolished.
And like I worked at Family Video. Family Video is a Hungry
remember
Howie's,
Family Video was.
and a tattoo parlor, and like Tobacco Bill, like all in like
I
one
mean,
big plaza.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm going to go to Ferris's
I
homecoming.
love this.
If we can gather all the troops.
Okay, well,
So
I'll
I'll
be there.
see him this summer at his memorial. So
Okay.
we'll probably all figure it out.
Is it here in Michigan, or are you going down to Florida?
I don't know. There's
Okay.
2. There's going to be 2.
okay.
So I'm not sure what timing wise.
Yeah.
We can do.
Okay. But you know what? If you don't have anything planned with your kids, which chances are you probably won't, it doesn't matter. You can go. Well, not this summer. This
Not
summer will
this
be
summer.
different.
Summer's weird
Yeah, but
because we're kind of booked.
you do have a fun summer coming up.
Yeah.
Do tell.
So the 4th, let's see. In a couple weeks, we're going to Cincinnati for a weekend for a graduation party.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Just Evie and I. And then June, we're going. Where are we going in June? I think nowhere. We're not going anywhere in June.
Okay.
July, we're going to Miami for like 5 or 6 days to visit Alex. And then August, we're going to Spain.
I know, that's so fun.
Yeah. So we have 2-week window where both girls can go
On a trip.
before they both go to school.
Is Evie going with you to Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just the 3 of us going down to see her
Oh, perfect.
for the hottest month of the year in Miami.
I know, but it will be fun.
I actually told Alex, I was like, you should go. You're so far down there. Go to Key West. Drive to
They
Key
have a
West.
car.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you just have to go through like the Everglades and the causeways.
Yeah,
to
but then
get
there's
down
all
there.
fun little places that you
Right.
can stop along
Like
the
I've
way.
driven to Key West.
Yeah.
And I don't even live there.
Yeah.
They can do it.
No, it will be so fun. Well, and then they have like a fun car that they could take the top
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah. They should totally
She's
do
flying
that.
home for Evie's graduation party.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But other than that, yeah, June will be packed with grad parties.
June will be packed with grad parties.
Yeah, because Kylie's is the week before Evie's.
And then there's like a plethora of others. Yeah. Chris and Kylie are going on a fishing trip together in northern Manitoba.
That's awesome.
So that will be my first taste of,
aloneness.
yeah.
When is this?
So they're trying to decide between 2 available weeks right now. One is going to be like over the 4th of July. And then the other one would be over my birthday, which is fine because I would leave the day after my birthday to go down to Chicago anyways to play in Aurelia's golf tournament. So if that's the week that they choose, I'm just going to be like, news, Aurelia, you're going to have to take extra days off of work because I'm coming in early.
Yeah.
And we're going to be partying in Chicago. And then
What
we will
about
go.
Nugs?
Oh, we'll
He'll go with,
figure that out.
right?
As long as he can stay at Olympia Fields, I don't know what their policy is on that.
He can ride in your golf cart.
Girl, you can't even change your shoes at your golf cart at Olympia Fields.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to be riding in the cart, but
Bougie
I
people
should
like
ask.
dogs. I'm sure he'll be
did
fine.
you say bougie people like dogs?
He'll be fine.
I know. I should ask if that's okay. Well, I'll find out. If
Yeah.
not, he can stay with my mom and dad.
Oh,
But
that's true.
yeah.
So if we're home, he can stay with me.
TBD on that one.
Yeah, but summer, I'm looking forward to. So we have to focus on the positive things that are going to happen when our girls leave.
Yes.
Because there are a lot. Like the clean house is big.
The clean house is huge. Less laundry because I do Kylie's laundry.
Yes.
So it'll be really kind of
Less
nice
laundry.
to not have to worry because she doesn't bring it down periodically. She brings it down like she hasn't washed clothes in like 35 months. And what's
So
amazing
true.
is all these clothes come down, but yet her closet
find
is
her
still
bodysuit?
full. No, she did not find her bodysuit. And there's a couple of Mom Lululemon tank tops that I've seen her wear to bar and then somehow are nowhere to be found.
Oh, yes.
So I can't wait just to dive into under her bed
Well,
and
right,
cleaning
because she
all
can't
the
take
things.
all of her clothes to school at once.
No.
Which is the beautiful thing.
I
Like,
know. And that's kind of my thing. Like, why would you want to take everything right away when
Yeah.
one, I'm an hour and a half away?
Yeah.
You know, if the weather really does make a switch and a turn.
You literally do not have the capacity in your closet to be able to carry more than 7 sweatshirts.
Yeah. Although I did get some killer like condensing hanger situations on Amazon. I'll send them to you. That's like game changing. And we started using them in our closets right now. Because I was
okay.
like, hey, start using these now. And I'd rather get one of those like Home Depot boxes, like moving boxes with like the rail in them so that you can just literally take them off of that and then
Yeah.
hang them right into your wardrobe instead of packing them in a bag and then unpacking and
Yeah.
then putting them on hangers. So, yeah, so that's the deal there. But
What are you going to do the first night that you drop her off? Are you guys going to go? You should go somewhere.
well, we're spending we're not just dropping her off. We're spending the night in Big Rapids the first night. She wants us to. That was her request. That was her
okay.
request.
Country Inn.
The Country Inn and Suites. So because I said, hey, after we drop you off and we go home, if, hey, you really forgot something
Yeah.
and you're like, we would drive out the
and
next
probably
day.
just knowing that you're in the vicinity
Yeah.
probably will make her feel better.
So this is the best though. So I go, you want to get to know your roommates. You feel this way now. You'll probably end up kicking us out and tell us to leave you alone. She's like, yeah, but it's the next day I want you to take me to Meijer and get like groceries and stuff like that. And I'm like, totally. I go, I'm just really excited for you to like go eat in the dining hall the next morning for breakfast. And everybody talking about this like super killer couple at Star Shooters the night before closing down the bar, like these like awesome alumni. I'm like, I can't wait for it. And she's like, funny. And I'm like, if you don't think like we're going to not going to Schuberg's for dinner.
Right.
And then partying it up at Shooters, you are insane because that is happening.
You are mistaken.
So,
yes.
No, but now there's a restaurant. I ate there with Kylie last time I was in Big Rapids. It's called Blue Cow. The Blue Cow.
Okay.
It's actually like a nice restaurant.
Okay.
This restaurant did not exist when we were there.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited for the Blue Cow. And they have good wine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? Main Street? Mm-hmm. Really?
But Main Street's not called Main Street. I think it's Michigan Avenue in Big Rapids.
Well, there's both. There's both.
It is? But it turns into Michigan as it goes towards campus? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Noted. Okay, so then do you think we've both been really good about having like date nights and trips and stuff with our spouses, where like some people do feel a disconnect because it's been a divide and conquer,
yes,
and all that kind of stuff. And we've been really good. Like we've gone on a lot of couples trips together, which more Detroit trips have to be on our radar.
Oh my gosh, I just went to Grey Ghost last week.
Is that Mexican restaurant?
No, it's a.
Oh yeah, you were just there.
It's really good food.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's American food, but they have, I don't know what kind of flair they have, but mostly American. But it's just really cool dishes, like unique. And the drinks are amazing. You'd love all their cocktails.
Okay. So, I mean, I have all the rooftop bars and everything showing up in my Instagram feed. And I'm like, we need to find a weekend because we should go down on a Friday night, have a good dinner, have good wine, whatever.
And then in the day, we should just do some exploring. Like there's a new thing called the Central Station.
Where, is this serious or does this involve day drinking?
Well, both.
Okay.
So my friend Diane was in town last week. She came in from San Francisco and she was staying in Corktown.
Okay, yeah.
So we stayed at her hotel one night, which was this really beat up old shitty area that they made into like this whole Renaissance, like it's very industrial looking hotel. I forgot the name of it. It's
How
really
far
cute.
is it from Hamilton's?
It's like across the street.
Okay.
And then, but the area itself is like, you can tell it's trying to be revitalized.
Yeah.
So near there is this huge place called Central Station, which used to be a train station in Detroit.
Yeah.
And it was like, we were looking at before pictures. It was so scary looking. It looked like it was from a horror movie.
Yeah.
They revitalized this thing over the years, and now it's huge. It's like a think tank, like workstation, and then you can tour it and you can learn about the history of it. It's pretty cool, like how they revitalized it. It took them years.
Yeah.
And they're redoing that whole area. And then where Grey Ghost is called something Park Town. It's near Little Caesars Arena. It's like
Gramercy Park?
no,
Or am I thinking of the wrong
I forgot
city?
the name of it. It's like a newer neighborhood as well. Brand new condos.
Okay.
And you walk in it, you feel like you're walking in someone's neighborhood, and then all of a sudden you see like a restaurant, a bar, another bar, and it's really like neighborhoody.
Yeah. Remember when you wouldn't even go to Detroit unless there was like a Tigers game or something going on?
100%. When I lived there, we would drive and go, don't even stop at the stoplights. Mm-hmm. We go to Mexican Town to have Mexican food, Old Shillelagh,
In
Greek Town, and that's it. And then you get the fuck out.
Yep. Absolutely.
But it like these little areas within Detroit are really cute, and it would be fun to just
like you can actually
explore.
walk from Tiger Stadium to the Rensen and not feel like you're going to get,
Sex
mugged.
trafficked?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I remember back in the day, I would have never done that.
We actually went to Belle Isle.
I don't even know where that's
It's at the other end of Detroit, like the race. So Detroit has this race every year, and it's called the Detroit Grand Prix. I don't know if you ever. Okay, so when I worked at Philip Morris, we used to have to work it.
Okay.
And it used to go all around Belle Isle and like Formula One race cars. Like it's a national thing. So now they changed the route, and it's all Jefferson Avenue. But
They go past the big like fist thing.
yeah, they run
Okay.
all the way downtown. But it used to run around Belle Isle.
Okay.
And now it's like Belle Isle has a planetarium. They used to have a zoo. It's huge.
Okay.
It's huge. So anyway, Diane and I did a huge walk, like a 5-mile walk around Belle Isle. And then we tried to go to Central Station. It was fucking closed because the Ford event was going on. And then we tried to go, where else did we try to go? Somewhere to eat, and that was closed. We were like, well, we might as well just start drinking.
Yeah.
But there's also the Henry Ford Museum. I forgot about all those places that Detroit has so much history.
Yep.
You kind of forget.
So one of my college sorority sisters had her wedding reception at the Henry Ford Museum.
nice.
It was awesome. It was so cool. So it was like the opening cocktail hour was like in the hallway of windows as like you're walking in. And then that whole open foyer of the museum was where dinner was,
Oh,
and the dance
beautiful.
floor and the band. And we had the whole museum. Every exhibit was
Oh
open.
my God.
Okay.
That's frightening.
It is
For the
frightening
museum.
because there was an exhibit called Guitars and Cars, and it was rock stars, like their cars and their guitars.
Oh, cool.
So of course, like Bob Seger had a huge
Yeah.
thing there, so I like took pictures with everything. And then they had this green screen where you could put yourself in like one of their
Oh,
music
very
videos.
cool.
Oh my God, it was so fun. But the downside is Jackie's like, nobody was on the dance floor because you
Yeah.
guys were all doing that stupid green screen thing. And then they had like this exhibit, and it might be something that's always there. Honestly, this is the only time I've ever been to this museum. And it's like a diner car that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Kathy and I were pretending like we were in Greece, and like, shocker, like, you know, singing and dancing and, you know, putting on a show. And then So You Think You Can Dance had just come out. So it was like a big thing.
Oh, right.
So then we kept pretending we were like lyrical dancers. And it got funnier and more extravagant as the drunker we got. But then they had these mobile bar stations everywhere. Kathy
Like,
got
did
really
they
into
let
it.
you bring drinks in the museum?
Uh-huh.
That's surprising.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of like old shit
And
in
I'm
there.
sure there was like museum security. I don't remember them. And this is like months after Chris's car accident. So he's in a wheelchair.
You're
And-
like, bye.
Well, and Jackie's husband played hockey with Chris. So
Okay.
a bunch of hockey boys were at this too. And the best is like the wheelchair ramp. So the guys would just take turns who could push Chris fastest down the ramp.
Oh my God.
In his wheelchair. But we're like, I don't know, 26.
Yeah.
You know, we're fools.
Right.
And yeah, but it was really fun. So
That's hilarious. That's
I know.
cool that they opened it up to. She was probably the last wedding there. They're probably like, sorry.
yeah. Where did you go to college? Fair State. Yeah. No, sorry, you can't have your wedding here.
No, Detroit is great. And I forget how awesome it is. And it's just expanding the greatness, which is it makes me so proud as a former Detroiter to look at it and go, oh my God, like,
Yep.
I'm so proud of the city for,
Yes.
pulling themselves up by the bootstraps and like getting it done. Because it
So-
was such a shithole town.
There's some fun Broadway shows coming to Detroit. I did not buy a package for the Midland Center of the Arts season 25,
Is this the first
26.
time?
This is the first
ever?
time since the Broadway series has started.
Why did you not? What's
so-
your thought?
Okay, so 6 is coming. Great show.
Great
but we
show.
saw it on Broadway.
Yeah.
You
can't
know,
watch
I've
it.
learned if I've seen it on Broadway, chances are what's coming to the Center of the
Why
Arts is
don't
like,
we just
go to Broadway?
go to Broadway?
Okay. No, well, we are. We're going to go in October. September.
Yeah.
Shucked is coming. Saw it on Broadway. Blue Man Group. I mean,
I saw it.
you see it once, you've seen them all.
I saw it in
and like
Boston
when
once.
I was
It
in
was
high
good.
school, they would be the halftime show at a Bulls game all the time.
Yeah.
Don't care.
They're
And-
blue.
They're blue, and they like play paint drums. And Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm sure it's going to be cute. Maybe I would get tickets to that and like take like my nephew, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to hold myself to those dates either.
Right.
Because I feel like
What if you're in New York watching
I
an
could
actual
be
Broadway show?
Right. Right. So I know coming to Detroit that I really want to see is Anne Juliet
Oh, I do too.
and Back to the Future. Okay.
Okay.
You say that.
Okay.
All right. But when what's the show on like HBO when it follows like an NFL team? We love them.
Oh.
What's it called?
Guys, what's it called? It's
It's not like The Grind, but it's something like that.
yes, it is. Oh my God, why can't I think of it? We watch every season. The Bears were on it. The Lions were on
Yes.
it. Oh my God.
But when
Hard Knocks.
Yes. So when the is it the Jets that are in New York City?
Jets
Ish.
and Giants. They
But it
both
was
are.
the Jets because it was Aaron Rodgers. So they all went to a bunch of Broadway shows during camp.
Mm-hmm.
And they all said they were so surprised, but Back to the Future was their favorite.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not, if a bunch of football players who probably half of them could give two shits about
Yeah.
a Broadway show is like Back to the Future. Like,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So I'm
well,
all in.
do you remember the wasn't the Huey Lewis song
Yeah, they
"Hip
did.
to Be Square"? Wasn't it in?
It was not Hip to Be Square, but yes, there was a Huey Lewis song in there. But Huey Lewis did a Broadway show. It was like his music and stuff.
Not good.
I didn't see it, but
Oh.
it wasn't there very long.
You know who else did? Green Day. They
Yes,
had a
they did.
Broadway. I wonder
Actually-
how was that?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh.
I know Alanis Morissette's had good reviews.
Oh, she did one?
I don't think Green Day's did.
Oh, what was Alanis Morissette from her album?
It was like-
Jagged Little Pill.
It was called Jagged Little Pill.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
I wonder what it was about.
And then
her
basically-
era where she had black like eyes and
Yeah, they just kind of
Hair
took
everywhere.
all those songs and turned them into a story.
story. I want to know who You Ought to Know is about.
It's the Full House guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
Isn't he from Michigan or he's Canadian or
He's
something?
Canadian.
Yeah.
But I think he also has Michigan ties to it. Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
He's a Red Wings fan.
He was much older than her.
He
when
did
they
always
started
have a Red
dating.
Wings jersey on it during Full House.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle, what was his name?
Jesse.
No, Jesse was
Oh, yeah. Joey.
Joey.
Uncle Joey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jesse was John Stamos.
Yeah.
Who I
But
met
she
once.
also dated Ryan Reynolds.
She was engaged.
They were engaged.
Yes.
So she was
Two
cradle robbing
Canadians.
that.
Two Canadians. That's
And
why.
then he married Scarlett Johansson
And then he cheated on Scarlett Johansson
with Blake
to be
Lively.
with Blake
How's that
Lively.
fucking going now?
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
So do you did you see all the stuff where like they had this like great little night in New York City?
No. Who? Blake?
And Ryan.
No. Why are we filming this?
I guarantee they called the paparazzi to
Oh,
see
I'm
them
sure.
having a lovely night out in New York.
I did. Well, we
I'm
talked
sure they're
about-
very good at hiding what they're doing.
I'm
So-
sure. Well, they're like, look over here, not here,
Mm-hmm.
right? What was that? Simple Favor.
Another
2?
Simple Favor.
Yeah. That was so dumb. I mean, I thought it was actually good, and then at the end, I
The
was
end
like,
it just got stupid.
"You're not coming out with a Simple Favor 3."
No, and it's
But
going
it
to be
ended
like,
like that.
straight to series, not even on
Yes.
Amazon Prime. It's going to be like on one of those like weird apps, like was it like Fever or Fiverr or something like that? Like one of
Probably.
those weird apps where it's like you can download it for free, but you can only watch like 9 seconds of this show before you have to
Right.
pay $5.99.
Oh,
Yeah.
I started watching a series the other day. We don't have Stars, and it was on Stars, so I got it like through Amazon Prime. It
Oh,
was
you
like,
get to watch like the first couple episodes.
yeah, we watched the first episode, and now I kind of like it.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Oh.
It was interesting.
Every once in a while, there's a weird way to watch.
But I'm not going to buy
Stars.
a whole Stars package just for this one series that I might like.
You could do it for 1 month if the whole series is out. You can binge it. But every once in a while,
Yeah.
there's like you
Really?
can get a free month kind
Are
of
you
thing.
caught up on Mobland? Did you guys
I'm
watch it
caught
Sunday?
up on my yes. It goes by way too fast. I feel like I watch it for 5 minutes.
I know. I mean, it's funny that Harry said Maeve is running this whole thing. He totally got it. I didn't think anybody got it, but that's how smart Harry is.
Harry is very smart.
Yes.
And I think he handled the thing with the boy that's boinking his daughter very well. And then all of a sudden he was like, and someday when you're at the top, I'm going to push you off.
down. Yes.
So
And
great.
his face was just like, oh,
Just
I don't know
fell.
what to do with this.
It went from like, wow, you really kind of respected me in this moment. I should respect you, feeling good about it,
Yeah.
to just,
Oh, And the bomb is Eddie
Yes.
is not the son of Kevin. Did you get that?
No. Oh, you think it's the grandpa's kid?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I must have missed that.
Oh my God. He's the grandpa's kid. He is
Because he was sleeping with his son's wife
before they
Yeah.
met.
Uh-huh.
Allegedly was the timeline. And then who said it? Maeve was
She
like,
did?
your brother. No, she goes, your brother is gonna run.
No,
this.
your other brother?
Your other brother.
I don't think she meant Eddie. I think she meant Harry. Like,
I thought she meant Eddie because she's
No.
been favoring Eddie. She hates Harry.
I know. And I think that's why she would be like, no, your other brother. And I think she's,
My
okay.
theory was, okay, so maybe.
All right.
But my theory, when she said that, I go, I know exactly what it is. He is the actual biological father to Eddie.
Okay. We'll find out.
And actually Kevin knows, and it's been their family secret. And now all of a sudden it's going to come out. And this is why she is, which I don't know why she's favoring Eddie, because usually she hates the second,
Yes.
the other
like
children.
Serafina. Mm-hmm. It will be interesting. It will be very, very interesting. And I feel like once we figure that out, we're going to have to call each other.
I know. How many more episodes in the season?
I bet you, how many have been released probably now? 5, 6? I bet you there's,
this was 7.
I think there's only 8 because I feel like we looked this up before.
No.
Uh-huh.
I need more episodes.
I know. I feel like they're going to leave us hanging after this
Paramount
next one.
Plus, what are you doing?
Paramount Plus is bringing the bangers.
Well, is all of Guy Ritchie's stuff.
Yeah, well,
on
he's just
Paramount
amazing.
Plus? I don't like his movies.
You don't?
No. No. I never saw Fight Club because I was like, I don't understand what Brad Pitt's saying.
Okay, subtitles help, but I think Fight Club's a great movie. What about Snatch is a great
Is it?
movie.
Never saw it. They were all seemed too violent.
What's the one with
Lock, Stock, and
Two Smoking
Barrels?
Barrels? That's a good
Yeah.
movie.
But he did do The Gentleman.
Yes, and
which
that was
I
a
loved.
good series.
I loved the series and I love the movie because there's a movie and a series. So he did the movie. Didn't he do the movie or did he do the series too?
I don't remember the movie, but I know
So-
the series with the guy from like
Theo
Divergent.
James.
Yes.
Hot.
Yeah. And he was really good in it.
Yeah. And so the movie is good too. And I don't know.
But
He
King
did both?
Arthur.
He did the movie, right?
Yeah, he did the movie.
What
Never
about
saw it.
Oh, it's with the guy that plays Jax Teller
Oh, yeah.
from Sons of Anarchy, and he's so fucking hot in the movie.
Yes.
King Arthur is a
Is it
good
good?
movie.
Okay.
Yes, it's very Guy Ritchie-esque.
Maybe I'll dive
Because
into it
he's
then.
really good with like sound and like switching scenes. So it's very entertaining for your ears and your eyes. I think that's what he's really brilliant at.
Oh, okay.
Like your senses, and you don't even realize it. So
I just love the memes that are making fun of the Irish accents of Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan. But you
so
love
funny.
to hate her because she, Helen Mirren on Mobland.
Yeah.
Because she is such a villain.
I mean, and she went from someone that you like loved in 1923, and I love that Mobland started right after 1923.
I mean, she is like hateable.
Yes,
can't with
I
her.
can't stand her in this show.
I can't
at
either.
all.
I can't either. Like, just looking at her, I'm like, you're a piece of shit.
Well, and every time she thinks that she's making a play, it like backfires.
Yes. Yes. And then she blames somebody else.
Yeah.
Is this a Tuesday wine?
I don't know, Miko. You brought the wine this week.
Well, I did. My husband let me bring it. I always go, hey, what wine do you want me to bring for the podcast?
One, I love that you asked because there's so many things you don't ask
I
permission
don't ask for much, but the wine is my husband's territory. I let him have it. So first of all, he always pulls it out of the wine fridge upstairs, not downstairs.
Nah,
There's a
then
big
it's a
difference.
Tuesday bottle.
There's a big difference. My husband spends hours trying to decipher what's going to go in the upstairs fridge and the downstairs. This always comes from the upstairs. And then today, he tore off the price tag before he gave it to me. So I don't even know. But I do know that we did drink this in France. It's a French Côte de Rhône, and it is fine.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's a Tuesday wine for sure.
But we'll Google it, and then
I
Kelsey, right here, put the price, and if Tuesday or non-Tuesday.
But I love that he tore the price tag off. I have no idea what the cost was.
Oh, well,
It could be $5 for all I know, but it's probably 10.
It's
or
wine.
More. It's wine. Cheers.
cheers. All right, well, I'm excited for more shows in the future, not having to worry about, someone going, oh, I don't want to watch this.
Yes.
In my nice, clean living room where I just had the carpet cleaned. And it's just me and Nugget in the
Your
fire.
nice, clean living room, your nice, clean blankets. I know I just did a huge load of blankets because my kids fall asleep. I don't know about your kids. Do your kids fall asleep on the couch? Oh, mine
Not
do
really.
all the time.
Yeah.
And the blankets just, you know.
No, I mean, if someone falls asleep on the couch, it's usually me. And Kylie's like, Mom, wake up. We're going to bed. Oh, okay. No, it's very rare Kylie falls asleep on the couch. And if she does, like when we go to bed, we just wake her up and then she goes right upstairs and goes to bed.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not that easy in my house.
I didn't do any questions.
Oh, I didn't either. I mean,
Okay.
I think we have a lot going on
Yeah.
these weeks.
And
the
people
next
just know
weeks.
us. Ooh, I do have some news though, especially after Ange was here last week. So we had this whole conversation about like progesterone and all that stuff. So I went and saw Jess and went over my blood work and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, she called it into the pharmacy. I gotta go pick it up. I'm starting progesterone.
Oh, you are? Good.
Yeah, because we were talking about like the blood bombing thing, and she's like, "This will help." And she goes, "You probably don't realize it, but you're having more of like a teenage effect to, pre-period stuff. Maybe a little being a little sharp, a little bit more edgy." I'm like, that's possible.
Are you sleeping okay?
I am because I take magnesium. And she said that this would help me sleep, and maybe I wouldn't feel like I would need to take the magnesium all the time.
Oh, but magnesium is good for you too.
No, it is. But yeah, I like the magnesium. It does really help me sleep.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like groggy the next day. Like sometimes when I have a lot on my mind and I pop a couple of PMs.
Oh.
Sometimes I can feel groggy the next day. But yeah, no. And she said that I might not even need this like the first like day 1 to 14 of my cycle. She goes, you might notice that you're a little sleepy during the day, and if that's the case, 14 to 28, that's when you would really need it.
Okay.
And she goes, chances are you might be that way for a few years.
Oh, good.
And then all of a sudden you just might start taking it every day. So
Yeah, I take it every day. I love it.
So here I am. But the best is like my dad was asking all these questions. So what are the pellets Meko puts in her butt? Nope, it's not Meko. It's Ange. He was like, I knew what you guys looked like, so I didn't have to watch it this week. I'm like, oh, I can just listen. I know what you all look like. So he only watches it when, like, if we're talking about our clothes or something.
Oh,
he wants to
okay.
watch it so that he can see what we looked like. Or if someone's on that he doesn't know what they look like, then he has to watch it. Otherwise, he listens.
My friend Jen texted me and she's like, I am listening to the Mother's Day episode right now, crying in my car. I was like, Jen, I know. We were crying because when I read that poem.
Yes.
And she was like, I am crying I had to pull over. I'm crying in my car right now from that poem. I'm like,
I
oh my
know.
God, it was so good.
It was very, very
So
good.
appropriate for the time that we're going through right now.
I know.
It's a season. It is a season.
It is a season. I know. I don't know. It's just weird. Chris and I like got married, and then, I was pregnant just over a year later, and then we had a
Yeah.
baby. So, we haven't adulted.
You have a whole life.
This is a
together.
whole new phase.
It's exciting.
It's a whole new dawn of
right?
Chris and Katie.
Yeah.
Where will we be? What will we do next?
Yeah. It's really cute. So I listened to, I told you I listened to this podcast called Him and Her. And it's Lauren Bostic and Michael Bostic. He owns Dear Media.
Yeah, but she's pregnant right now.
Yeah, with their third baby.
Okay.
So they had on these influencers, Jet and Pookie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's always
Kylie
like,
loves them.
He's always like, Pookie looks fire.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were talking about their love story. It was so sweet. They met when they were young. He was in graduate school. She was 23 when they met, got married right away. Now they just have a baby.
Okay.
But talking about just like how authentic their love is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, people think we're putting this on for the camera. He's like, we're not. This is how we are in real life. Like, yeah, everybody should get a Hermes bag when they give birth to a baby. It's an investment.
Here's the best. We were in Mexico, and Meko's cleaning lady comes once a week, and Randy is trying to justify the cleaning lady doesn't need to come once a week. She can come every other week. And Meko's like, okay, well, with all that money you'd be saving, you could get me an Hermes bag. And Randy's like, okay, having no idea how much one costs.
It would take a couple years.
Oh my God, then we broke down the math, and he was like, okay, maybe this really isn't a good exchange. Maybe we need to think about something else.
Also, I don't know if I want to give her up.
No,
Every other week.
No.
I like a clean toilet every week. Sue me.
I'm not suing you.
I know.
I
I
just-
love it.
yeah.
I like a clean bed. I like clean sheets. I don't care if nobody's in the room. I just like to know it's clean.
No, it is.
And I don't like to
It is
do
really
it.
nice when you like come home and it's just fresh. My favorite is when she comes when we're on vacation.
Yes. Like she's there today.
Yeah.
I'll get home tonight and my house will smell like Clorox. I love that.
know.
That is the best air freshener ever.
Nope, that was something I didn't want a house as big as the one that we have. I wanted a smaller house. And my thing to Chris was, I don't want to have to clean a house this big. He's like, I'll let you have a cleaning lady. Done. Sold. Check. Fine. Yeah.
Yep. And you
So.
do. Yeah. And she's awesome.
Yes, she really is. And they're like a whole team. They
Yeah.
come in. It's
They
like
come in
whippersnapper. Yep.
Do it up and then they're out. They're like magic
All
fairies.
right. So do you think less people in your house to make a mess, you'd go down to every other week?
No, I don't want to. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
Because it's going to take so long for that amount of money to build up to a Hermes bag.
They would still have to go towards
It's
an
not even
Hermes
a
bag.
trade-off.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me. So just keep the cleaning at once a week.
Yeah. Well, if you put yourself on the wait list now,
Right. Maybe.
maybe you'd have enough funds built up.
Yeah. Probably not going to happen.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, till
We have
next
to
time,
go
friends.
to awards night.
It is awards night because our kids are smart.
Yep.
We'll let you know how graduation went. Did it rain? Were we in the gym or were we
gym.
at Dow Diamond?
Yeah.
TBD.
We'll see.
All right.
All right.
Toodles.
Peace.